Hi, I'm Tim Epringham. Thanks for joining today's session. Today we're going to talk about building a foundation for innovation in your business. Structure and process aren't four-letter words. As always, I like to start with a quote. It's not the beauty of a building you should look at, it's the construction of the foundation that will stand the test of time. That quote's from David Allen Coe, and it really speaks to what we're going to talk about today, which is building that strong foundation that enables innovation in your business. I think the Three Little Pigs offer some great insight into what makes strong companies capable of innovation, building a foundation. The first little pig built his house with straw. He had no structure, no vision, no planning, no measurement, and poor execution results in no house. The second little pig, who built his house with twigs and sticks, had a basic structure, a limited vision, basic planning, really no measurement, poor execution, same result, no house. The third little pig built his house with bricks. He had a strong structure, a clear vision, was well planned, well measured, and well executed. The result? His brothers moved in. Many of us have heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and really it states that people require their basic needs to be met before they can achieve self-actualization and reach their full potential. The foundation of physiological needs enables safety needs, which enables love and belonging and ultimately esteem. Only once the foundation is built can a person achieve their full potential. I've built a similar and simple hierarchy of organizational needs. I believe that organizations are like people and they need a strong foundation before they can achieve their innovative potential. It starts with strong business fundamentals, a clear vision and strategy, aligned metrics and measures, flawless execution, and the result is innovation capability. Let's look at each one independently. You have to work on the business first before it works for you. What a great quote. Really speaks to the basic business controls, processes, frameworks, and structures that need to be in place and aligned to your business, market, and maturity around areas like finances, human resources, workforce planning, sales and operations planning, and many other areas of your business. You don't need to over-process and over-structure, but it needs to be aligned to your stage of growth, your business, and the expectations of your customers and suppliers. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Great quote from Alice in Wonderland. And it speaks to the fact that every business needs to have a clear purpose, a why, a clear articulation of how they will achieve it, their how, and an articulation of the core business that will be used to achieve those goals, the what. It's well articulated in Simon Sinek's TED Talk, where he goes over his golden circle and the way you need to think about the why, the how, and the what of your business. The third pillar is your aligned metrics. If you can't read the scoreboard, you don't know the score. If you don't know the score, you can't tell the winners from the losers. Warren Buffett says it well. Not everything can or should be measured, but in order to improve your business, you need to actually have some measures that are aligned to your why that allow you to track your progress. The reality is that in the real world, we keep score to determine the winners and losers, and you need to have that scoreboard built into your business model. Success doesn't necessarily come from breakthrough innovation, but from flawless execution. A great strategy alone won't win a game or a battle. The win comes from basic blocking and tackling. That quote from Naveen Jain. If you can't make your great ideas become reality, then you don't need the ideas. You need to build a capability and discipline of execution throughout your company, whether that's in product development, sales and marketing, project management, operations and IT, or customer support and experience. Execution is the key to success. Once you've built the foundation, you're ready to move on to innovation. What we've done to encourage innovation is make it ordinary, says Craig Wynett from Procter & Gamble. Once you built the foundation of your hierarchy, you're ready to make innovation a part of your culture. By building a strong foundation, you're more likely to effectively manage, measure, and integrate innovation into the business effectively. But remember, you can't forget to innovate. You need to build the foundation first. History is littered by the carcasses of organizations that forgot either to innovate or forgot to manage. Kodak, Nokia, Blockbuster, Borders, all great examples of companies that forgot to innovate and they were left on the side of the road. Pets.com, Webvan, and many other .com busts used innovation effectively, but didn't have the foundations built into their business to make their business sustainable and scalable. If you build from the ground up, lay the right foundations in your organization, and align the team around the goals, you will win. You can slay the big bad wolf. You can build an innovation capability in your company, but you've got to start with a strong foundation. Thanks for joining me today. If you've got any questions about how you can integrate my hierarchy of needs in your organization, please contact me today. I'd love to talk about how we can grow your business together.